Zora. You about to give me a heart attack. NERDSoul. Lay ill kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right on Screen. There is so much going on before we get into the episode tonight. We got the gate, we got the DA coming through, we got the investigation with the girl getting out, we got Miss Cross. There is so much between Jacob and Carissa and Tasha. And you know, we're talking about Greenleaf. And I know we gotta get it on before this episode tonight, so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, and I'm gonna talk mostly about the gate. Yeah, the gate is probably the quintessential moment of this episode. The gate is where we're seeing the fallout of Zora being like, yo, I'm leaving, I'm 18, I'm an adult, I can do what I wanna do. She's going up to the gate. You got Lady Mae trying to follow her. You know, you got Carissa and Jacob just showing up. Then you got the boyfriend coming at the same time. And it is calamity. I mean, wow. They handled this very well in a way where it could have been either handled in a situation or handled in a way where we didn't care, or handled in a way where it was just straight comedy. But they kept the drama and the situation kind of tense. You never knew if Jacob was going straight stomp old boy in the chest. And then at the same time, you didn't know if he was going to do something to Jacob or Carissa step in and flip. Or even, I mean, you saw Charity like, is that the boy that hit my, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, it was good TV at its best. Like, we had this kind of bubbling situation of domestic violence with, of course, Zora and how she felt about it and how she was still trying to reach out to the boy. And now it's meta crescendo. And honestly, I was surprised that we got a scene like this because I didn't expect it. I thought it was going to be a situation where she left the room and maybe Lady Mae went back and made a call to everybody. But this scene, this gate, this opening and closing of relationships in the episode really consumed everybody except Gigi, and we'll get there in a second after the break. But this is something that sucked everyone in, from Jacob and how he felt, from Carissa basically saying this is all Jacob's fault and he doesn't know how to handle this and he's been doing it wrong. You have Lady Mae basically being attacked, slashed, brought in by Carissa with, you know, like, she should never been here and blah, blah, blah. Then you have Charity kind of blindsided because she had no idea. And neither did, of course, Bishop, who gets the call way after the fact. There's so much going on here that I just couldn't even imagine going through this on my own with my own family. And Zora is in a place where I truly believe this is just a lesson that she's gonna have to learn on her own. And when it comes to learning that lesson, I mean, even after Carissa comes and pleads and begs and all that at the boy's house, and I can't remember his name, I'm gonna just go and call him Albie Shore for right now. He's the modern day Albie Shore. When she pleads with her, Zora is just like, you know, hey, look, this is my choice, this is what I'm gonna do. That mixed with the fact that the boyfriend threw the phone out the window, Zora is truly on her own, and I really don't see a positive outcome of this. Hopefully she gets through this to the point where she can make a turn, at least for her own self-safety, but it is not looking good whatsoever. Now, we've got basically the largest part of this is taken care of, but don't sleep, because Cross still sneaking around. We're gonna holler at her after the break. But of course, first, Cure Brand is gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hat, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. So let's talk about this defense, the DA, the lawyer. Now, when it comes to the lawyer, I really thought this was going to be a brighter day for the defendant. But when we find the lawyer, we see dude's just trying to get it over with. He's like, yo, just sign the papers, take the deal so we can get this over with. I got other better things to do. That matched with the DA being on some, look, get her to take the deal because people ain't forgot how murky your situation was with your uncle. And that joint can come right back up if you don't play ball. And this stuff happens, man. This stuff happens in real life and on other shows. And I was wondering why it seemed like the murder / death, whatever, was gonna play out, because I was like, it seemed like they just swept that under the rug. Oh, for now. So that puts Gigi in a weird situation, being tied / linked to Mrs. Cross. How's this gonna play out between the defendant, between herself, between the case that could happen with the DA? How's this gonna play out with the defense fund in general? And how will this look on Greenleaf or Calvary? You know what I'm saying? How will it look to the family, to the church itself that's running this? There are so many things going on that it's tough to figure out where this might end up. So lastly, I'll leave you with Jacob and Tasha, which is a question that I have first for the sisters and then for the fellas. For the sisters, would you take back a man like Jacob? It seems like, yes, he's cheated before, we know that, but he has changed his life. And it does seem that he is genuinely trying to be different, even though it seems like he backslid right here. Fellas, opposite, would you take a woman back who had been cheating before, honestly, genuinely is changing her life, turning things around, but now has backslid again? I mean, how do you think this will play out? I am holding out hope that Jacob is a strong, solid, do-right brother, and he has left those days behind him. But I guess you never really know. You know what I'm saying? You never really know. So guys, holla at me. I'ma holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk about Sophia and where she is right now. Let's talk about Gigi and how she feels about the murder. Yes, I said the murder because that's how it's gonna be seen. Also, how do you feel about Charity taking that next step and maybe working at the funeral home? I mean, is it a good look for her? I think so, but I mean, maybe I'm tripping. Also, how do you feel about Lady Mae and Bishop? They got to get back together, right? I don't see this show going to a place where they split for real. I feel like something's going to happen that's going to draw them back together, like it or not. So guys, holla at me. Of course, I'm going to holla at you. Always on all channels for that nerd soul. Let's talk Greenleaf because it is getting crazy. So until next time, I'm going to tell you guys to holla at ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. Don't forget to get one for them players. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, don't you ever let a man put his hands on your daughter and then take her away. Whew, that boy crazy. Peace.